Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 17 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Hilltoppers will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field.
The 25.
At the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Good timing on the quick out. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Quarterback will audible. Johnson wants to throw it. Sends it downfield. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Shotgun snap on third down. Caught close to the marker. It's Johnson. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Wildcats are flying down the field. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Giddens. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Let's see what they've got on second down. They're going to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. He's got it on the move. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Big plays in the passing game deep down the field that take time to develop. The big hog mollies up front got to protect their quarterback. Great job protecting him on that play.
And the Wildcats trying to cash it in on first and goal. using his feet. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? On the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, they went QB design run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly, and you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown run.
He'll bring it out. It's Young. Bust through behind his pad. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. On 1st down, here comes this offense. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Wasting no time taking a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Uncorks it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field. Touchdown, Kansas State. The defense with the scoop and score. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quarterback adapting. Slings it downfield. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. First down here for the offense. Gets it out quickly. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
K-State trying to cannonball their way to a score from the red zone. The give from the gun. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Kansas State pushing the pace. A first down run on the doorstep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Finds his big tight end. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wildcats! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Found a bunch of room. Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gamecocks will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Roberts. I know he thinks he can house every... Sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First down here for the offense. Looking for room. It's Roberts. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
To throw, it's Aguilar. Fires left. He's got it. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Roberts. Got enough space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Looking to throw, it's Turner. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Bringing it back. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy on the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, bringing all these tight ends in the game, you'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Well, they were able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. I'd like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game.
You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this way.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Turner. Feeling some heat. It's a fumble on the play. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away when you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving. Make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
That's caught. It's Robinson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The give to the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Jacksonville State. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Robertson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Might as well give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
To the air, it's Aguilar. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll throw one to his right. What a snag by the defense. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point and he was able to come away with the pick.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Grab behind the line. It's Brown. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to get it through the air. That's caught. It's Stewart. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
That's the end of the first quarter. For App State, 17. Jacksonville State, 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Makes the grab on the shuffle.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Went up top on 2nd down. That leaves him needing a yard here on 3rd down. Smacks it with the stiff arm. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Jacksonville State, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Robertson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And now about this lower intestinal fortitude. 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Try to get it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be no, you...
He lets one fly deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
You just wonder if that last interception the quarterback threw last drive is starting to affect him and what he's seeing right now. He's seeing ghosts. He doesn't look very confident throwing the football. He's lucky the defense dropped that last throw.
Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And the Mountaineers are marching down the field. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Reads it, fires complete.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Roberts. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. The aerial assault continues. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll try the run. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The completion well past the sticks. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that fourth down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Pocket starts to collapse. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope, steps out of bounds.
A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Push down for the tackle.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. Now listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. Let's it fly. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
He wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, your best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from him. And you can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, get him to the ground for no gain.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to go up top on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking for a man, it's Turner. Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to scramble. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep. On the move. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecock.
That's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. The Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
If I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
That 1st down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. The give to the back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. On the move, he fires. He makes a catch. Building momentum, picking up a chunky yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Turner. Quickly complete. And he was off to the races, and he gets into the 45. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
We see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. They want to just keep throwing it. He wants to go deep. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Gamecocks. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Robertson. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be out of bounds at the 36-yard line after a solid return. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got it still on his feet. Touchdown, App State. And that one will give him the lead. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's right. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse. And they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
The Gamecocks in the hurry up. To the air, it's Turner. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Unloads to the right. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Back to the air one more time. Got his man quickly. At the 20, he's got space. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Able to get 1 down to the 15.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
And this one splits the upright. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
From the gun, running back on the move. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Finds the tight end. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter.
After 3, the game is tied.
Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. They'll try to pick up the first. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They say, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
And the Mountaineers are on the move. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got it behind the line. It's Wilson. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. And he makes the catch. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
You don't always have to run sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
They'll throw it on first down. And they're not on the same page there. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They move on top here in the fourth.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate with you.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Leaves it with the back. At the 40, there he goes. Afterburner's coming. The 20. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Turner. Got his man down the middle. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. On to attempt the try. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. It's Robertson. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
We're now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
221 wing. 221 wing.
Movement here from the tight end. Leaves it with the running back. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Looking left.